So let's see how it's sounding. So ATL Jacob is an amazing producer that is known for making these crazy hard beats for Future, and today we're going to make a beat using the same techniques that he loves to use. So let's get into it. So I'm going to break down this crazy sample. In these beats you will hear a lot of bells, violins and dark elements, so I started with my bell 2 from Analog Lab Bank and I laid down this simple melody. I used the triplet, so I went here on the magnet, click the 1/3 beat. Yeah, I just laid down this melody using a lot of semitones. Then here I just pitched up the root note and this is how it sounds. I think it's fire because we went from these semitones to these ones and it's giving a really nice effect. Then I thought that it was missing something, so I added these lower notes. Then I added some effects to make it sound better, so I started with half time. I selected half loop and 2-pair mode. Then I have an EQ, cutting some of the lows and some of the high end. It's a really good thing to give to every instrument a space on the EQ, so it's going to sound a lot better. Then I added some reverb, and the last effect that I added is Effectrix. I used the reverse preset. And I really like it. I turned down the mix. I think it's adding a good accent on it. Oh yeah, I also added the stereo shaper on it with this preset, and it's making the sound a lot more wide. Then I rendered it and I pitched it down 3 semitones. Then I went to my piano 1 because I wanted to add some bass notes. If you're making dark beats, you want to add some bass notes with a piano because it's going to make the sample sound more full and dark. Then I used the flute 1 and I created this simple melody. I used again a triplet bounce, only with this G. I really like it, but I wanted to give it a different feeling. I added again half time on it. But it was too low, so I went here and pitched it up 1 octave. I pitched also all the notes. And I panned it to the right because again, if you have a space for all the sounds, the beat is going to sound a lot better. Then I wanted to add a violin, so I used this one. I created a really nice effect using the pitch modulation in my keyboard. Right now it's difficult to hold the font, but if I click here and move this pitch, automation is going to change the pitch. To record in Edison, you just need to click here, and then when you play the recording, it's going to start, and this is how it sounds. And on this violin I added an EQ to cut some of the high frequency that were hurting my ears, and then some reverb to wash it. And then I panned it on the left also to give its own space. And now we have a no variation for the beat, but I wanted to add a vocal, so I went to Splice and found this one. ATL Jacob loves to use vocals, so I added one. I added also some normal reverb and an EQ. Then I wanted to add a bass, of course, for the intro, and I went in my Analog Bank on the bass 9, and I just followed the root notes. I like how this bass slides instead of just changing note. And on the final sample, I added an EQ to cut some low ends. Then I opened the patcher, I went on the presets, and here you can find Humanizer, and I just remove everything except from the pitch variation. It's going to make it a little bit detuned, but I really like it, so I always use it. Then I rendered everything, and I just pitched it up 300 cents. And I think it's pretty fire, so guys, if you want to download it, I will upload it and you will find the link in the comments. So let's go, it's time for the drums. All the sounds that I use in this beat are from the Cryptic multi-kit, you already know, and I'm running a huge discount on it, so if you want to check it out, the link is in the description. So let's add a snare. I like this one. Let's try this one. I'm going to use a MIDI from the kit that I'm making. And I'm going to click Alt-R to randomize the pen. Then let's add a hat. Now it's time for the 808. Let's use the spins. Let's add a roll here. Then here we can add a slide. Just lower the volume of the bottom one. Here we can have another roll. To make my 808s hit harder, I just go on the master, add a soft clipper, and then on EQ, where I boosted the low end and also a little bit the high end. And if you want, you can copy it, but remember to have the soft clipper as the last element of the chain, or it's going to clip. Let's make the snare unique, and I want to make a snare roll. So let's see how it's sounding. Let's try to pitch the sample down. So I pitched it 2 semitones down, and this is the final result. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked it, remember to drop a like, sub and comment, and check out this video now. Southside makes crazy beat for future.